I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Hi there. How are ya? Nice to meet ya. Great to meet ya. I brought my breakfast in. There's the food.
Hey, y'all.
I know. Goodness sakes. It's sure nice to be here.
Amen to that.
My goodness gracious. It's alive. We are live.
That we are.
We are live. We are live. We are wonderful, and we are alive.
That's it.
Wonderful and alive. I didn't know how long we'll keep it going.
Hey,
We'll stay wonderful.
that's it. That sounds like a plan.
Mercy, mercy, mercy. We got somebody just chomping at the bit to get in here.
That we do.
We do, Jordan Cabral. Hi, Jordan.
How's it going? I just got the notification, so I figured now's a good time before I head out. But yeah, I've been on here once before. I'm the guy with the discus tank. It's about a 75-gallon with 6 discus. So let me see how I can always mess this up. How do I change my camera over?
The easiest way is just to flip your phone around. Unless you're using an iPhone. If you're using an iPhone, I can show you how.
Oh, I'm on an Android, so that's probably why. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you flip an Android. Sorry.
No worries. I'll flip it over here for you guys.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, like I mentioned, it's a 75-gallon, heavily planted. And the best thing about plants are that once they get too big, I just trim them and replant them. So it's so nice never to have to worry about buying new plants or anything like that. But the discus are great because you can see they love hiding in the back there. So I find with like glass bottom tanks, there's nowhere for them to hide whatsoever. I'm sure maybe you can see in the corner there. Whereas at least with all the plants, now they have that opportunity to hide. So there is ones that really love coming out, and then there's some that love staying in the back there. So I like that it gives them at least the opportunity to choose what they want to do. I have about 11, I think you can see them somewhere there too, 11 neon tetras floating around there. And then it looks like about 6 corridoras as well that hang out too. And yeah, I love the corries just because they really help to clean up the bottom, which is amazing for sure.
Well, that's great.
I wish they weren't hiding. Usually they see me and right away they want food.
Right.
Camera shy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Nice tank.
Yeah. So thank you so much again. You really helped me set it up, and That's another thing. I'm in so many groups and people are like, oh, you have to do water changes. You have to do this, that. And I'm like, thank God I learned it your way, because I've never once done a water change, never once done anything to it.
Mm.
I simply just leave it, and now it just runs itself. So it's crazy what some people think about discus, for sure.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. Have they paired off at all?
Say that one more time, sorry.
Have they paired off?
Have they paired off? So you can't see it right now, but I would say once a week, I have two different couples in there that make eggs, and they fertilize the eggs. So there's been a couple times where they hatch. The problem is I need to set up a separate tank
Yeah,
specifically for those couples,
for that pair. That's right.
for the pairs. Yeah. So there's about 2 pairs in the tank that do that. But I mean, that just goes to show you alone too that everything's going well when both are laying eggs.
You could do that in a 29.
In a 29, yeah.
Yeah, a pair in a 20. That's what most breeders use, is 29s for their pairs.
Awesome.
Breeding pairs.
Awesome.
That keeps the babies closer together,
Right.
and it keeps it more under control. You can even do it as a bare tank if you want. If you want the maintenance.
Interesting. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it for sure. But I know I wanted to send you some pictures or whatnot, because I'm in so many Facebook groups where people are like, you can't do heavily planted discus tanks, water changes every day. And I'm like, you guys haven't seen mine before.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going out to get discus tomorrow. We pretty well sold out of everything we have. So we're going to be picking up some tomorrow.
Awesome.
That. I do want to try to get a larger pair, at least one nice larger pair.
Yeah, like a 4 or 5 inch?
More like 5 or 6.
Right.
Most of what I get will be 3 to 4.
Yeah.
I want to try to get a couple of 5 to 6. So we'll see how it goes.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much again. Like I said, sometimes I just like updating and showing some videos of how things are going, because people don't believe it, right? But it definitely works.
Gorgeous fish.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Nice. What a great start.
Absolutely.
That's fun.
Hey, that proves right there that you can keep discus in a planted tank.
Oh, yeah. Well, not only that, you don't need to do routine water changes.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it in a natural tank.
Mm-hmm.
The people who think this is all wrong are people who don't believe that discus actually live in the wild.
Right.
They think they're manufactured in laboratories. And the terrible thing is, they are. I mean,
right.
You look at the colors, all of those colors, all of the blues, the reds, all of the multi-patterned, they all came out of one single morph that was discovered about 20 to 25 years ago on a discus farm in Thailand. A fellow was visiting his friend who owned the farm, and he saw one fish out of millions of fish that he snagged and took home, grew it out, crossed it, and it became the foundation of all of the pigeon bloods, the blue diamonds, all of these extraordinary colors that we have now. They're natural, but they're selectively bred for those colors. They were all recessive traits that do not occur in nature. So they don't look anything like a wild discus. It's sort of like guppies.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly the same kind of thing. They've been bred for certain characteristics that do not exist naturally, but they're a function of selective breeding. And just remarkable. I mean, just amazing, amazing for a fish that is so revered for its sensitivity and its delicacy. It is raised by the millions in mud ponds all over the Far East, but particularly in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Vietnam and Cambodia, and the Philippines.
That's really amazing.
The millions. And they're raised outdoors in literally in mud ponds. Totally natural environments.
Right?
Where they're born and raised. Yeah, it's kind of remarkable.
It is.
The industry in the East is probably 50 years, 75 years behind the industry in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and easily 100 years behind the European commercial farming.
That's really amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, it's a wild native.
It is.
Wild native. And it remains local farmers growing out whatever their selected fish in. It's typically bettas, guppies, discus. Those are the most popular. And of course, everything else along the way. Well, Jacob is here. Let's see what Jacob has got to show us today. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. He's doing really good. Look at him.
Oh, nice. A keyhole. Yeah, he looks great. Your your plants look good. They don't have a lot of algae growing on them.
Yeah, they
Looking
see some
pretty.
bugs. Let
Yeah.
me see if they're all right there at the top.
How about that?
Here, let's see if we can see a couple. It only gets it up here at the top, but I take my hand and just go like this, and then they eat off of it, and then it washes it right off.
Oh yeah.
And see the bugs now? They're jumping everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guppies and other live bears love those because they're top feeders. So they're used to eating at the surface.
See, everything's under a normal temperature at about 86 degrees for some reason. It works perfect at 86 in this.
Yeah, that's really a good temperature. It's a
Look,
little
and then
yeah.
His glaredness is going away. He's actually getting really healthy. Look, there's the female.
Yeah. That's a normal temperature for tropicals. The temperature at surface, and most of these are surface fish in the Amazon
It
and
actually.
the equator, is about 90 degrees.
Oh wow. Well, see, my heater was acting weird the one day, and it bumped it up to 88, and nobody was freaking out. But I got it to where it come back down to 86 because 88 was pushing it, I think.
Well, I agree with you. It's risky to get it too high. It's also risky to get it too low. So yeah, looks good. Looks great, Jacob.
Yeah,
You're
it does.
great.
It actually never has a smell neither.
Right.
It just smells like mud, warm mud.
Right. It's a healthy
Even when I redid it, basically what had happened was when I tore it down, my friend told me that when I reset it back up, it's like what a farmer does every season he goes out and he re-rakes or re-digs up his soil. Basically is what I did. I let this system establish for 8 months, basically tore it down and redid the soil, basically meaning that turned the soil over and then capped that soil. And I think that's why it's also giving it good life too.
Yeah, looking good. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Ooh,
And WV Mama has a question for you,
yeah.
Father Fish. She says, my water KH, GH, and pH are extremely high. No access to city water or RO water. Plants die. What can I do to improve the water for plant growth?
Collect rainwater. Use rainwater. Redneck Aquatic Stan keeps his tanks at 86. Oh, he said no. If I kept them, I wouldn't be able to enjoy the room. So he keeps his at 78 to 80.
Mhm.
Yeah, the range is 78 to 82. Mine are all over 80, about 82. But I have in the winter my warehouse area, which is adjacent to my fish room, is down in the 60s, low 60s. So, and I've got cold air intrusion coming in, so I try to keep the tanks a little higher in order to overcome that cold air.
Makes sense.
Oh, Brenda's here
Hey, Brenda.
somewhere, apparently. Somebody said hi, Brenda, so I'm guessing she's here. Maybe she isn't. Kristen, oh, there she is.
Yep.
Yeah, sure enough.
I was watching the comments in StreamYard instead of on my laptop where I probably should have been watching them.
Oh,
Actually, this is a good question for you. I'll pin this one. I have a deep bed, but for a few months I've had a cloudy tank. White, but it clears when I put in API algae fix. What could be happening?
well, it's probably green water. It's probably algae, and you're killing it. The problem with that algae fix is that it'll also kill your plants, and it'll kill the microfauna. It's a toxin. It's a poison. Um, just really not a good idea. You apparently have green water, so the solution to that is to add more plants, and you can do water changes. You can also turn the lights off for 2 to 3 days. If you start getting an algae buildup, and you turn the lights off for 2 to 3 days, that will pretty well wipe out the algae. Algae does not have any resources. So lacking light, it dies. A plant has resources. It can retain life even in darkness for a couple of days, upwards of a week, actually. So the plants will survive, but the algae won't. That's probably the simplest fix for algae is just turn the lights off and leave them off for 2 to 3 days and it'll be gone.
It's amazing how that works. I've done it with my tanks.
Who's that? Star Wire. Oh dear. Interesting. I don't know. Colorful schooling fish that stand out in shade. You would need, I don't know. The problem with shade is that there's no light reflecting. I have to think about that one. Vernon is here. Hi, Vernon.
Hi.
Hi, Father Fish.
How are
I have a,
you?
all right, I have a question for you. When I got my plants and my substrate from you, not this Sunday, but the last Sunday, this is what, I see if I can get the camera up. This is what my plants are doing.
Oh, okay. Just take those old leaves off.
Okay.
But it's growing new leaves.
Right. I just got, my wife just got a little worried,
No, perfectly normal.
but
Particularly
other than that, everything's been doing great.
nice. When you transplant plants, the old leaves will die, but it'll grow new leaves. And I could see a lot of new growth there.
Yeah, on the one on the end, it's got a lot of new growth.
Yeah, so just take those old leaves off and it'll look wonderful.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet. Nice.
You guys have a good night.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Bye bye. Let's see. There he is. Well, that's certainly possible. Nitrates are absorbed by plants, so they're really a nutrient for plants. So if you have high nitrates and you need more plants, just increase the plant growth. You can certainly do water changes as a way of reducing it, but all that's doing is diluting it. It's really not dealing with the problem. The problem is you have more nitrate production than your plants are able to manage. So you need more plants in order to take up the extra nitrates that are being produced. In other words, you're out of balance by virtue of nitrate producers, which are fish and invertebrates. So your fish and invertebrates are out of balance with the plants. You need more plants, which is why I say the more plants you have, the more fish you can have. As you increase plants, you're able to increase fish because the plants are able to manage the waste from the fish. That's how that balance occurs. You need plants. Waste is not simply a matter of filtering out particulate matter. It's a whole lot more than that. It's organic material that needs to be claimed, needs to be consumed, needs to be eaten up by plant life. Bacteria will also do it. Fungus will also do it. But it's primarily plants that are the first stage in absorbing that waste. What's this? Manage low plants, deep substrate, cat live. Yeah, yeah. Kinko, let's see. Right, exactly. If that again. Find a lot of success with the manage the number of fish, a lot of plants, deep substrate, cat, leaf litter and food web, a filtered system, sit back and watch. Only help out when bacteria struggles to make it become more stable. Yeah, and that's a good point. If you have bacteria, if the water, we have a tank that is struggling with bacteria. We've been struggling with it, and it's affecting the fish. It's killed a bunch of fish. And I just noticed one in there now with Popeye,
Mm.
and it's out of control. We've we've been working on it for 3 days, done water changes, down to just half a dozen fish in the tank, and still the water is cloudy white, and it's cloudy white with bacteria. It's but finding the source of it has been a real problem. So we haven't resolved that yet. We're still trying to deal with it. Um, and I'm concerned because I've got a few fish left in there that I really don't want to lose. But at this point, I can't take the risk of putting them in another tank with other fish. And I don't have a bear tank I can throw them in. You know what, Brenda? We could put them in a tub. We could do that. If we have a tub back there that has no fish in it, we could put them in that.
Yeah.
That might solve the problem. And at
And
least get them out of there. And then we can break that thing down and figure out what's going on with it. The shovel nose, the two Oscars. I don't remember what else was in there. Not much. I can't think right now. Two shovel nose, two Oscars. Oh, there's a blue Acara, electric blue Acara. Something else, I think.
yeah, I can't remember either.
Yeah. Mike, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Christian says, I've got a swamp aquarium t-shirt today. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You could have just trimmed it. You didn't have to trim it. I mean, really. King Kazma. Guppies. Yeah, give them what you got. Um, yeah, the crust pellets are okay. Just you can soak them a little at first if you want. But they're pretty appreciative of most anything. This has tiny leaves. Cut dead leaves, pH changes quickly. I don't know why the pH should change. Are you doing water changes? What are you doing that's causing pH change? This is a slow growing plant. I would not really gauge its growth for within 6 months, 3 months maximum, 3 months minimum, rather, 3 to 6 months. It takes a while for it to establish. And it grows based on nutrients and water column. So it means you need a pretty mature tank. Oh, Elizabeth thinks maybe the soil is tropical. It could be. Turtle and guppy tank. It's a good idea, Tim, to have a series of resurrection jars. I was watching, there's a new video, will be out shortly. It's one of the Natural Aquarium book videos, and it talks about collecting resurrection jars from a number of different locations.
That's gonna be exciting.
I've had so many calls this evening. It's just been amazing. That one was from Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're probably, if they call it back on. What do you want? Huh? On the phone. Oh,
That works.
really? That fixes that, doesn't it?
Right? That fixes that problem really quick.
Really? Really? Let's see. Oh, cool.
That is.
Well, yeah, I bring it up. I did notice that. You have to put it on and come on up again. So,
Definitely.
yeah, that's fun.
Mhm.
What else?
Actually, I was looking for the link to the new merch shop.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Let's see. I think we got everything. What's that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we got it.
There,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. The swamp, the swamp tea merch is really nice.
Yeah, it is. I love that design. I'm still waiting for mine to come in.
I Mike, I do. It's at home, and I'm trying to get it in here. The problem is it takes two strong people to move it because I don't want to disturb the substrate, and I've only got one strong person, so I need to figure out how to get help to get it over here. And frankly, we are so busy every single day that we're just running straight out nonstop from beginning to end of the day. We've got 5 people here, 3 of them full time, 2 part time, 4 hours, and we can't keep up. And I'm not making enough money to hire another person, so
Mhm.
I'm considering seriously starting to sell fish as a way of increasing our income so we can bring another person on staff. It's kind of problematic because we have to create the work in order to be able to generate the income to hire somebody to do the work.
Mhm.
Because we don't have any reserves to be able to just go ahead and do that. Burned all the reserves out, buying tanks and getting everything put together. I'm not complaining. We're doing good. We're doing very good. The store supports the online and bricks and mortar. Also supports Discord. It supports the book. It supports a whole raft of staff people that are not on site, that are involved in other activities. It supports video editing, just on and on. Um, so it's uh, other people do this kind of thing and buy homes. I pay people just to do things to build the organization because
Mhm.
that's what really fascinates me about what we're doing. So, and we're having fun. It's doing well.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's try this. Oh, all right. Starla. Ah, right. Somebody called today. That might be the same person as buying plants and soil to set up a tank for their child's birthday, but I thought that was a daughter. So this is simply another one. Very nice.
Mhm.
Brownish green swamp water. Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Come on up and show it. Show
Yeah,
it,
that'd be great.
Claude. Love to see it.
Hmm.
We're not doing Tuesdays, Sailor Ed. We're doing Wednesdays.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had talked about not doing it, but I can't stay away. So we're only going to be here for an hour
Hmm.
tonight. We're not going to try to do 2 hours. I'm going in to the hospital Friday, sometime Friday, for a procedure on my heart. I'm in AFib, have been for about 6 weeks. So I'm going to try to kickstart it and get it beating normally. If I can do that, I'll begin to get the fluid off my legs. Um, I'll get the blood flow better. I won't be dizzy and weak and out of breath all the time. So hoping we can get this working. If
Absolutely.
not, then the next step is a bit more intrusive. Bought some bonsai. Want to add them? Well, yeah, but it depends on the kind of tree.
Definitely.
You need a tree that likes having its roots, its feet wet.
Mhm.
A cypress, for example, you could do that, or a mangrove. You can do mangrove. You can buy mangrove seeds. I should get somebody to send me a bunch of mangrove pods this spring. They'll be dropping off the trees late spring.
Well, that'd be great.
We could sell mangroves. They're a lot of fun to grow too.
Mhm.
They're pretty easy. Um, if you can get cypress are problematic because it turns into a huge tree. But it's a great one to bonsai.
Mhm.
I don't know many people who do that, bonsaiing aquatic trees like that. Another one you can do it with is willow, and willow would make a great bonsai. Willow typically lives beside creeks, so it
Mhm.
likes very wet water. There are bushes too, marsh bushes that that live in very wet conditions. Actually, there's some growing here in Maryland. I need to collect some. I
That
think of where I can get them. That would be fun to do.
Yeah.
I'll try to do that this spring. We'll get out and get some of the marsh bushes. There are at
Mhm.
least two different types. Mike is praying for me. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I'm falling apart. My diabetes is like it goes from 60 to 200. If I eat something, it'll go to 200 and it'll drop to 60, all within an hour or two. I mean, it's like all day long, up and down. It's
Mhm.
crazy. I
Yeah, it
can't
is.
without it going up. And if I take a shot to bring it down, then I become it goes all the way down to 60. So I just kind of let it settle out. Um, it went up to right now it's at 160.
Mm.
It was up to 250 earlier, like 3 hours ago. Um, it was at 60 at 10 o'clock this morning. Went up to 150, down up to 250, and now it's at 160. So as long as I don't eat, it'll keep coming down. But if I eat anything at all, it'll shoot right back up. So I have an appointment with my diabetic specialist in about 2 weeks. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping to get that worked out, figure out what the hell's going on. It's
Right. Hopefully they can figure it out.
I think it's related to everything that's happening.
Makes
You know,
sense.
I've got fluid buildup, severe fluid buildup, that is reaching my buttocks. So it's my entire legs are all now. If we can get this rhythm thing licked on Friday, then that'll begin pulling the fluids out. So I'll be able to get back to normal. Do I have a favorite aquatic snail? You know, probably neorites. Um, actually, they're just a great working snail, and the patterns are amazing. In fact, we don't even have access to the most incredible. I have a friend who is is from the Philippines. He's a retired physician. He went back and went to a fish show and took pictures of some of the nearite snails that are being collected and bred in the Philippines. And they were rainbow colors. I mean,
Wow.
it's just absolutely astounding. Nothing like that ever gets into the States. It's taken up the fish population, or rather the fish hobby among hobbyists in in the Golden Crescent and China and even India is and Indonesia is so vast that here in the States, the population of fish keepers is a few percentage points. It approaches 50% in many Asian countries. Just huge, huge market for tropical fish. So there are a lot of things there that we never see. If you have a chance to follow predatory fish, I think it's called predatory fish, he has an operation in China that he visits routinely, and the stuff that they show is utterly amazing. Things that are not legal here in this country, not just red arowanas, but all sorts of utterly remarkable snakeheads. I mean, things 5 inches long that you can't even believe are fish. Amazing, amazing stuff.
I'll definitely have to try to find them.
Willow is one of your trimmings. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Willard should be good. That should work well. So what you want is suspended pots. So if you can make a tray around the perimeter of your tank, maybe just in the back, that you can set pots in that'll get water flow. That's the way to do it. You want to keep the branches out of the water, keep the roots in the water.
Definitely. I'll be right back.
Red rice and new rice, yeah, they are. Oh, really? Oh, that's neat. I haven't seen them. I'm glad to hear they're coming in. This was a few years back when I first saw them. Dad's in the Philippines. He went, this is Mike, to an aquarium shop stand. Yeah, just it's remarkable what there are. The Philippines is a string of islands, and a lot of things. And there's a main road that cuts through all of those islands with businesses on both sides of the road. And very often there will be entire villages of businesses all doing the same thing. There's one, for example, that makes bonsai trees out of branches of trees. They're glued together pieces. I've got some around here somewhere. They're not here in the office. They're wonderful, just amazing things. And it's store after store after store of making all of these bonsai trees with huge piles of branches just that they work from. And so many places like that where a community will be committed to a specific product or line of products, and they'll all be chock-a-block up against each other, mile after mile after mile. Love to visit. Too old to visit. Need somebody to shoot film of it for me. Oh, right. They keep fish in tanks and bags. Yeah, they sell fish so fast that they can bag them up in the morning, hang them in their shop, and they'll be sold by the time they shut down mid-afternoon.
That's impressive.
Or even half a day. I mean, it's just a welter of people. A mob of people come through and buy everything out. In a matter of hours, tanks that are full of fish are empty. There's an enormous industry. Nothing comparable to it here in the States. Nothing at all. We haven't begun. And the reason is really very simple. The reason is the hobbyist maintains natural aquariums. They maintain their aquariums in the simplest, most basic form possible. They don't use fancy equipment. They don't spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on lights. It's all done very simply, very basic. They'll do a dirted tank or a sand-based tank with water and very few water changes. And they'll feed live food. They culture their food. They feed live food. And the fish thrive. They just utterly thrive. Fish do better on simple, basic aquatic principles than they do on these super fancy things that try to maintain some highly specialized environment. That's anathema to fish. It's nothing natural about it, nothing even really healthy about it. Or you can maintain fish for a while, but at some point it's going to catch up with you, and your fish are going to be dead. It just happens. Fish Fan Link, appreciate you.
Definitely.
Elizabeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Elizabeth.
hello. I don't know for turn the camera.
Turn it with your hand.
You
Sorry,
just
sorry.
flip
Turn with your hand. There you
Yeah.
go. Good.
This is my tank,
Very nice.
Yeah, it is.
and this is the Bucephalandra sick. You can see,
Yes.
Looks good.
Your heater?
and my beta is sleeping in the cave. For,
Okay.
That's cool.
and the shrimp, I don't know. Here you can see the little shrimp.
Yes.
Yeah.
There he is. Right on the branch.
Yep.
Yep. Very cool. Show the
Yeah.
bottom of your tank. Show the bottom of your tank. Let me see the substrate. The bottom of the tank.
Yes. Yes. Is a big ether.
Let me see.
Either.
What is
Yes.
this?
Is so visible. Maybe I hidden with a plant, but I don't know choice. For instance, the plants, but I will hidden the heater with plants because he's so bigger.
Elizabeth, show me the dirt. Show me the bottom. The bottom of the tank. The bottom.
Ah,
Down,
oh,
down, down,
ah,
down. Yes. I want to
mais
see.
bêta.
Take your hand out of the way. Your hand is in the way. Move your hand. Your hand is blocking the picture.
Ah, sorry.
Show me the bottom. Turn it more in. Turn it more in front. In
Ah,
front.
okay.
There you
Front.
go. Pull it back.
Okay.
Back up a little bit.
Pull it back.
Yes, a little better. Yeah.
Back the other way. Back up a little more. Away. Pull away. Oh, well. Very nice, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank,
That's nice looking
thank,
tank.
Yes.
thank.
Pretty tank. I like your tank. That's very nice. Where do you live, Elizabeth?
In France, in south of France, in Nîmes,
Oh, how nice.
That is.
next to Marseille.
Wow.
That's cool.
Never been to France.
Same
Never
here.
been to Europe.
Snail.
Looks very good. I like it.
Yeah, me
Thanks.
too.
I cut the shot.
The filter? Yes. Oh, lost her.
Yep.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yes, thank
Very
you.
nice. RCA4 is here.
Hello, hello.
Hi
Hey.
there.
So, give you an update on the tank here.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fish are doing good over there, but I had to divide up my tank because my keyhole cichlids had babies.
Oh, how
Oh.
wonderful. Oh, look at that. Oh, way cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, they actually hatched 2 weeks ago, right before I was about to go on a cruise.
What are you
Wow.
dividing the tank with?
Do what?
What is your divider?
I picked up at my local pet store. They had a little mesh one.
That's pretty cool.
That is.
Yeah,
I've never seen a mesh one before.
yeah, I've got it at PetSmart there
Oh,
because these guys want to eat the babies.
oh, of course.
So
Mhm.
They're looking real good there. How many babies are left in there?
there's probably maybe about 30, 40 of them in there.
Wow, you did good. That's great.
Yeah. That's impressive.
It's all them. They did all that.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Well, you provided for them.
Mhm.
yeah, that I have.
That's great. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's such an easy thing to do and such a wonderful experience to be
Yeah.
in. It really is.
That
And
it is.
anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not complicated. You just are providing a means for the fish to do what comes naturally to them.
Yeah, and my local pet store, they're gonna take them off my hands when they get a little bit bigger.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's nice. Make sure you get some store credit for them.
yeah, they're gonna give me store credit or cash, whatever. But
Nice.
because I told them I don't know what to do with 50 some of these things.
Really, really. That's
So,
great, RC. Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome.
Great to see.
Oh, you too.
Thank you. Oh dear.
He's got a beautiful tank though. Those babies are adorable.
You know what? Where did RC? Are you still You still there?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Um, RC84 Films. Is that a business?
That's my channel name. I deal with remote control cars.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
okay. Oh, wow.
That's
So
a good collection.
Wow. Neat.
yeah, my whole room's full of them.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very
Yeah, so I build all these and then I do videos of them running. So
well.
so
Neat.
then I
Well,
do my
thanks. Happy to see that.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
cool. Thanks, RC. The reason I did that is because we need a video editor. So we're starting to look
Mhm.
for someone who can do, who is highly creative and substantially committed to what we're doing.
Mhm.
It's a paid position. So if you've got the skills, we're on the prowl. Oh, right. What else is going on here? What is this?
Oh, that's just where I'm posting for the shop.
Right, right. And what's that above it? What happened?
Oh, it
Oh,
posted to your channel and my channel.
right, right, right. What is this? Megan is feeding her sourdough.
Yeah, she makes her own homemade sourdough. It's so cool.
Oh, that's nice. My brother's wife she's been struggling with sourdough for months and finally got it figured out.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been eating. I think it's why my blood sugar's gone crazy. I've had
That
two
might be.
small sandwiches today, shrimp salad on
Mhm.
sourdough toast
Yeah, that would do it.
with a slice of tomato.
Yeah.
I think the bread's what's doing it.
Yeah, it definitely is because I have to make me and mom make almond flour bread because we got diabetics in our family too, and they get a hold of real bread, it's not good.
Hello, Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, looks like we're down to it.
What is it? Yeah, about 15 minutes. We're going to shut down at 7, guys. I don't have the stamina. Beyond that, I'm hoping that we're going to get some things resolved and I'll be able to start getting back to normal. It's been a struggle and I ain't through it yet.
Yeah.
We're still on the downside. So need your prayers and positive thoughts.
Definitely.
What else is going on here?
And actually, I think I'm gonna run grab Dean's phone and show you what's going on with his tank.
Who?
I'm gonna
Dean.
go grab Dean's phone and show you guys what's going on with his tank. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Ew. Good question. UIO. I don't know how to say that. Weo. Um, gee, I know about better. If you can, I would do both. Brine shrimp are a more bulk kind of food. Um, it's what you would feed fish once they're a couple of weeks to a month old. You want to get them started on live culture because it's microscopic. Depends on the fish, of course. But that would be typically the case. And then start doing brine shrimp when you get them up enough that they just need more food. Good question. What's up, Dina?
Well, Dean said that he's gonna show it.
Oh, good. Okay.
So he's working on getting in now.
Wait for him to come up. What is
Yeah.
this? Wow.
That's
Oh
impressive.
my. I had that once when I had bypass surgery, collapsed the lung.
Mhm.
There he is.
Yep.
Hi, Dean.
Hey, so this is the current update.
Look at this.
That is a beautiful tank.
Nice. Look at that. And everything looks so green and vibrant.
And every plant in there is a Father Fish plant.
The plants have really taken off.
Yeah, they certainly have, haven't they?
Oh, show the top of that one plant, Dane, how it's sprouting out.
Oh, that's a bulb. That's a flower from the bulb plant. That's an abominating flower. Oh, yeah, there he is. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had one go to seed. I don't know what you have to do to get them to go to seed. Probably need two of them to be able to pollinate. They probably cannot self-pollinate. I
That makes
I need to do some research on that. We've got them doing that all the time, but nothing ever goes to seed. And it should. There ought to be a way to do it.
Yeah, it should be.
It may be that they do, and I'm not aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the flower dies, it of course falls back in the water, and so that would have to be part of the process.
That would make sense.
Got to do some research. Seeds from apology.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got time, I'll show the other tank over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a while since we've shown this one off.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my first Father Fish tank.
What do you have on the bottom of that?
That's actually the mulm. I've noticed that the scuds like to hide in the mulm, so I'm just letting them go crazy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's perfect. Nice.
Yeah, I kind of like the look of the mulm. Ding, do you feel up if we've got time to showing your mat algae culture with the blackworms?
Sure.
I didn't know if you felt up to it. As if we have time.
Oh, cool.
And what we've been doing is we've realized that with the algae in here,
Mm-hmm.
we can pull this out and just shake this off.
And it's loaded with microfauna. Yeah.
And the blackworms, they hook onto it, so it's easier to catch them.
Oh, nice.
And so we just pull that out and can feed them with it and put it back in, and they'll grow the rest.
Oh, how clever. Excellent. And that's such a simple thing to do.
Yeah, it is. It makes it a lot easier to collect the blackworms.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Dean.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Steve. Let's see.
Oh, we got
Three
three
dudes here. Yeah. What's he
Hello.
do? Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Show us your
Okay.
green water tub here.
This is green water.
Boy, it is too, isn't it? Green as grass. Look at that.
That's great.
Now, what do you do with it?
I have 2 hoplo catfish in there breeding,
Oh,
but I do feed this to my guppy fry, to all my fry.
Right.
I come in here and get a cup like that and pour it into all my tanks.
That's awesome.
Looks like antifreeze.
It does. It really does.
Does, doesn't it? Green water.
Green water. That's like gold.
It really is.
Does.
Y'all want to see some fish?
You betcha.
Some angels.
Love those pearl scales.
Look at that.
So
Nice.
beautiful.
These were born last June.
Thing of beauty.
Mm-hmm. That they are.
55-gallon deep substrate. Been set up about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And,
Very cool.
next to it's another 55. It's a kind of a black water, and it's got the autumn angels in it, and they're being kind of shy right now.
Oh, there they are.
They're
How are
beautiful.
they doing?
They're doing great. They're doing great. I have these guppy in here. These guppy are very prolific, and they're feeding the autumn stuff well.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I put those guppies in the 10-gallon tank, and in no time I have a couple hundred of them, and in this tank I have none.
Wow. Nice.
Them autumns are knocking them out.
That may be the secret, like food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you got lots of
That's-
guppies and coral guppies, this is the container tank.
Mhm.
They're all deep substrate containers.
That is one pearlized fish.
That's the daddy
Right?
of those ones.
Wow.
That's the dad of the ones y'all was just looking at.
Yeah.
That is a gorgeous fish.
That pearling, for those of you who don't know, is caused by the scales on the fish being slightly concave. So it reflects light by refracting it and gives it that pearl scale, that pearl look.
I liken it to a sequin.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
Okay, well, we'll swing around here. We got the Bulgarian seal points. We get down here to them. They're kind of
There they are.
trucking along the bottom with the cories right now.
Now notice that wide, thick dorsal fin.
Yes,
That's a feature of selected breeding.
that's I assume the seal point.
Yep, right. It's what gives the fish its name.
They're looking kind of bluish on the screen, but they're very green.
They're certainly healthy, aren't they? You got
yeah.
That they are.
eggs there too.
That's another 55-gallon deep substrate.
They spin spawning.
Yes, I have yet to get any fry to survive from them. I don't know what the deal is. I haven't figured it out, but I will.
Yeah.
They was on the full moon last week. They laid a big batch on this cone right here.
Yeah.
And with the cories in there, if I don't catch it quick enough,
They're gone. Yeah.
it's a done deal. It's a wrap. So
you need to pull them.
yeah, well, normally the cories aren't in there, but I took down 9 aquariums, and I had to double up some fish, triple up some fish, and these are my breeder cories. There's some big ones.
That they are. They're
You
beautiful.
can see some fat ones and some skinny ones in there. What's that mean, Father Fish?
Yeah, boys and girls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some guppies. These are those very prolific guppies. They're green.
Oh my.
Gorgeous.
Certainly are, aren't they?
Very green.
What do you feed your guppies?
They get all those babies in there. I put green water in there all the time. They get brine shrimp, baby brine shrimp.
Wow.
And then I take all my dry foods and mix them together and make a paste, and I stick
Nice.
it to the glass.
All right.
This is Area 51.
Look at
Love
this.
it.
Paradise.
Paradise fish.
Did you see that? That was a strike.
That was fast.
Yeah, they're mean. I don't know why they call them paradise, because it's no paradise in their tank.
Well, it's because they're pretty.
Got the super red plecos growing out in there with them.
Nice. Cool.
All right, look, I'll show you the black angels and the pink angels for Miss Dina.
Hey, that'd be good.
And I'm running this over. If we got to go, let me know.
I love those black angels.
It's this 75 gallon, and it was recently set up, changed, and it's yet to grow in goods yet, but it's coming.
It's
He's
coming along
black.
good.
Boy,
They're light for it.
they're black too, aren't they?
They are. You can lose them in the background.
Yeah. That's remarkable. I don't think I've ever seen fish that black. It's a perfect black. That's impressive.
That it is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the blacks and the pinks are my favorite. Oh, that's a beauty.
He got a knot on his head. It's a big knot head.
The gold, yeah, big male.
Mm-hmm. Those pink ones are so pretty.
There's the pink pearl scale.
Ha.
Love it.
Wow. She's really red too, isn't she?
Where's my koi at? My koi's there somewhere. Oh, it's in the back. It's coming up here. I got a beautiful koi angel there. If he'll come up, there it is.
Oh, wow. It looks like he's got some pink on him too.
Oh yeah, he's definitely pink. Let me pull the light up.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my.
Deep pink.
Wow.
Huh.
You've got some beautiful fish, 3G. Thank you for showing them because that's
you.
impressive. A pink pearl scale. Wow.
So are these local fish? Have you got local breeders producing these strains?
All of these fish are my fish. I breed them. These are my babies in here with the pink, with the exception of the pinks. But the golds, they're mine. That's my babies. They're about probably 6 months old. The koi, that's my babies. It's probably about 6 months old. Here's that pink one again.
Wow.
It looks kind of white, but it's very pink. It's hard to come off.
Very nice.
That one is. Wow.
But yeah, all those blue ones in the back, those are babies. Like I said, they were born in June. And even these back here, I got one more I'll show you right quick before we get out of here. These are all my babies.
Oh, wow.
This is a 125.
They are breathtaking.
Long fin rosy barbs, ottos, yo-yo loaches, even one black in here. This is a bully. He was bullying all the other black ones big time.
Oh, no.
And so I had to put him in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big male. He was.
You got a lot of males in that tank.
These are mostly males. I think there's one female right here.
Yeah, I thought I saw one.
That's one female, and the one right beside her, that's her mate. That's the ones that's been producing the koi for me lately.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, and I'm glad I got rid of my echo.
Definitely.
Take care. Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks, 3G. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what's this? Nine. Oh, from Daniels. Oh, good for you. Very good. From Chechnya. Mercy. True enough. You bet it's got here and they're doing great. So really excited about them.
Yeah, and the bettas you sent me, they're doing great too. They're healthy and happy.
All righty.
Yep.
Okay, I need to go. I'm fading fast here.
Yeah.
Happy to be with you guys this evening. It's been fun, and
That is.
thank you to everyone that came up.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of nice visitors this evening.
That we did.
Love you all.
Love y'all.
Let's see if we can play this.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Waymaker.
I have
Waymaker.
traveled the world over,
That's for
but
summer.
never found a peace that
Here you go.
comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Night, everybody.
Hi, Tina.
Night, Father Fish.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Christian. Hi, Daniel.
Oh, I can think it's good night, John Boy.
Hi, Chris. Incredible.